Hi, I'm dating coach Hayley Quinn, and in this short video, I'm going to be sharing with you one slightly high risk but also quite confidence boosting message that you can send to her if she's being non-committal around arranging that date. Now, before I share this message with you, let me just be explicit about what context to use this in. Do not use this message if you've never met this woman before. This has to be a woman that you've been on at least one date with. Perhaps you felt the date went pretty well, but now she's being non-committal. Maybe you have plans to meet today and you've had some communication ahead of time, but you're not 100% sure if you're meeting her. You're in the space where she's just going to let you know, and you feel like you're waiting on her to get that confirmation. Now, obviously, this isn't a great space for you to be in because it's kind of disrespectful to your time for there not to be a clear plan being made. And as the old great dating advice goes, you do not want to be treating someone like a priority who treats you like an option. So how can you express this to her? And if, in fact, should you express this to her at all? Now, I know it will hold you back from expressing that you're not happy with the situation, and that's because perhaps you're already attracted to her and you don't want to lose the opportunity to date her. Now, here's my argument. I think relationships have to be built around mutual respect. And if you're being hit with someone continually rescheduling on you, continually saying they're just going to let you know, maybe they'll be free, then it's not really a tangible option for you anyway. She's not quite giving you her time yet. And more importantly, if there isn't that mutual respect or mutual understanding that everyone's time is valuable, then it's not really a good basis to A, create a relationship on, or B, build any attraction. So really, I don't think you lose here by either asserting yourself with a message like the one I'm going to suggest, or perhaps even better, just straight up letting this situation go and stopping chasing. Now, if you find yourself falling into the chasing trap regularly, you really need to head over to hayleyquinn.com/attraction. The link is beneath this video. I know it sounds crazy, but I've got a cheat sheet there on developing your standards as a man, which is going to help you so much with not falling into the chasing trap. So as I said, a really legitimate way of dealing with this situation is just to do nothing at all, to let it go and to realize that she hasn't met your standards. If, however, you feel like you kind of want to give her one last chance, but you also want to assert yourself in a way that isn't confrontational, that's still playful and warm while standing your ground, here is a great message for you to send. Just a heads up, if you want to see me, you're going to have to say so soon. Even if I'm just seeing a woman casually, I still treat her with respect, and I expect the same. I had a blast with you and I'd like to hang out again, but if you message me at 7 p.m, I won't be free. And then you can put like the shruggy emoji. Now, usually I'm not a huge fan, particularly for guys, of over emojiing your messages. However, I think when you're sending a message that is a little bit stronger and more assertive, you also want to show a softness and a flexibility there that, you're not being too overbearing. This is a tricky situation to balance because you want to stand up for yourself. You want to put it down a reasonable boundary that this isn't cool. But equally, if you come across too heavy-handed, she's just going to get put off anyway, and the whole vibe of the interaction will feel negative. So you want to emphasize the fact you had a great time with her. This is just how you'd like to be treated and how you would treat others. And then show also that there's that opportunity for her to reconnect with you in a playful way. Now, to say the least, as you can imagine, not all women are going to get back to this message, and certainly not all of them will get back to it positively. But this message is intentionally divisive. I actually think it's good sometimes for you to kind of stand up for yourself and to get to the bottom of situations in your dating life. Personally, I also think it's a lot better to be clearer about where you stand with her. Again, this message isn't appropriate if you've never met a woman before, but if you have been seeing her a couple of times and suddenly there's some uncertainty there, you can choose to read that she's just not attracted to you enough to continue and let go of the situation. Or if you want to assert yourself and try to create some of that attraction, this is either gonna get her to think again about you and to meet again, and it will create some more respect and a more equal terms when you do meet, or it's going to mean that that's it, interaction ends. But at least you're not wasting any more time and emotional energy chasing someone up. So as I said, use this message with caution, but I am a big fan of you also having really good standards for the women you date in your dating life. And as I said, if you often fall into the chasing trap, please head over to hayleyquinn.com/attraction. The link is below this video. I've got a fantastic cheat sheet for you there on how you can raise your standards and build your confidence as a single guy.